Come on. Here we go. Walkie's time. Walkie's time. Lucy, where are you with your sticky nutter? No idea. When she has a stick, she's a bit quieter. Yeah. Here we go. At Fairies Village again. Should see the sign any second. Saying that, don't know. I believe it's on this path, but there's a hanging bag of poo. You don't normally see that growing on trees, do you? Ah, there you go. Ah, we come up to the sign now. Now, someone's just placed a log there for doggies to chew on, I guess. Yeah. Just checking behind because there were people with dog. Here we come up to the sign there. You can see the sign there on the tree. For the Fairy Village. Here we go for the Fairy Village. Now, I was wondering whether to take Chewie, to bring Chewie, but when I was trying to tell him to stay and tell the others to get in the car, he had already run up the steps. So it was like, okay, Chewie. Well, he's got a bad leg. Whether he sprained his leg, I'm not sure. Mollie Collie, come on, Bubba. Always sniffing at you, Mollie Collie. Hey? There you go, Mollie Collie. Hi. All fun and games, isn't it? Riley, would you not pee on the houses? That fairy's got to go and wash its own roof now. Because yours rather bad. Bad boy, Riley. I think the fairies need to wash the roof of their house. Lucy, stop eating rubbish. God knows what she's eating. No idea at all. I'm holding the phone at a different angle this time because I was sure holding it the other way around was the right way to have it where it wasn't upside down. And then when I went to do the last video of walkies, the video was upside down again. Oh jeez, why is it with these smartphones? They're supposed to be smartphones. Why can they not understand that you do not want to do a video? Mollie's over there, okay. You do not want to do a video that's upside down. So however you're holding the phone, if it's in landscape, it should always be the right way up. These smartphones aren't exactly very smart, are they, really? It should be automatic. Unless you choose you want it upside down, it should be the right way up. Oh, one second, we've got a dog coming here. Trying to see where I can take mine. Come here, Amber, come. Amber, come. One sec. Right, excuse us. Move now. Well, I just had to pause, or try and pause it. And again, stupid blinking smartphone. Talking about smartphones, in the previous one, I'll try and add that one to this one, if I can. It should be possible. But talking about how dozy smartphones are, again, try and pause the video. It turned the poxy thing off. Really useful. But yeah, what I was saying in the previous one, that which I say I'll probably connect the two together. Yeah, it's very true that when you video, it should be never upside down. Who on earth wants a video of either their dogs or people doing something and it being upside down? That's really useful. You can imagine, yeah, smartphones from 10, 15 years ago would do that with a video, and understandable. We're now 15 years later, surely that could be corrected. There you go. Sorry, pointing it downwards again. Come on, Mollie Collie. Come on, Bubba, go. Love you, love you, love you. Oh dear. Oh, they're talking today a lot in the UK, certainly. A lot of the talk shows are talking about this cycling situation where the government is saying they're going to give, I think it's 2 billion. First of all, they were talking about giving tons of money to Halfords to fix people's bikes up. And you're talking a lot of money, 200 million, something like that. I think they were talking about giving Halfords. Halfords is a private company. Well, then they're talking about spending 2 billion on building cycle paths. And of course, people have been discussing that and saying, In places like London now, congestion has got far worse because of these cycle paths, because they're not taking away the path that people walk on. They're taking away bits of road. So of course that means that traffic is now a lot more congested because it's single file now. Rather than 2 lanes, there's only 1 lane of traffic, of cars now. So it's made the problem far, far worse. But then somebody pointed out something that I thought was absolutely genius and could be the reason why. Boris Johnson, right? He was talking recently about banning adverts, certainly up until children have gone to bed, that talk about fast food. So trying to tackle obesity. Then trying to get people on bikes. Now we're talking about a fat man who rides a bike. Right? That's what he always was. A little jolly fat man who rides a bike. He had too much fat on him, little podgy, and rode a bike. So now he's trying to get the whole nation to be like him. Because he realised that maybe riding a bike would be good for him. Get everyone riding a bike. What if people don't want to ride a bike? What if people just have no interest in riding a bike? Do they have to ride a bike? This is a nice bit. This is where it all sort of opens up a bit. You've got another path there, and you've got areas up there, and you've got this big path down here. Mollie got sticky. Well done, Border Collie. So yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. Politicians. We've got this coronavirus, and that's part of it. Is that even like they're shutting down areas of the north of England now because these areas have a high degree of Muslims in the area, but only because it's the Muslim holiday of, is it Ray or Rai? But where people gather in large numbers to eat together. So, they've had a lot more cases in those areas, partly because you've got 3 generations of people living together. So the young people go out and party, or go out and live their life, and then they come back and they've got the virus now because they caught it when they went out. Then they go and spread it amongst everyone else indoors. So, it's a problem. Of course it is. You don't want to wipe out the Muslim people in the country, particularly. Not any type of people from the country do you want to wipe out. And so you've got to put measures in to say to people at the moment, I'm sorry, but you just can't do that. I know it's your religious holiday, but people meeting in large numbers, getting together and eating, all that sort of stuff, at the moment, you've got to stop doing that. You can't do it. So you're going to have to put a pause on it or cancel it for this year. Tough for those people. Yep. But, I was watching talk radio, and they were saying it's quite likely that they've got more cases in those areas because they're testing more people. And they would have had all these new cases, all these extra cases beforehand if they'd bothered to test people up there. But they didn't. I'm looking at Chewie's leg. It seems to be okay, doesn't it? That's him in front with the blue collar. He seems to be, is his back leg. One of his back legs was, he was struggling to put pressure on it earlier. But he seems to be okay at the moment. He seems to be walking okay. You okay, Chew? Chew okay? Chewie, you okay, boy? Yeah, you look okay, didn't you, Chewie, eh? You look okay, boy, didn't you? Yes, that's too big. Chewie, no, that's too big. That's too big, my boy. You can't carry it along this path. You've got the path narrows up here, Chewie, and that bit is certainly too big as well. Well, you've got to tell them because they would try. What you doing? What you? Alright. All fun and games. But as I say, with the COVID, yeah, if the government keep on doing what they're doing, knocking down, all of a sudden when there's a couple of cases, then the economy is certainly never going to recover. For the economy to recover, the people have to get back to work. But I heard a shocking thing today, that the government have told their own ministers that they don't need to come back to work for a year. For a year. I think that's Ministry of Defence or something, or Ministry of... one of them. And that's shocking. A whole year. The government is telling everyone else to go back to work. But when they talk about the economy, they're right. On talk radio, they've been talking about it. Mike Graham and a few others have been talking about it, and they're absolutely right. Because the problem is, if people don't get back to work in the offices, in the city, or cities, then all those small businesses around that depend upon the people in the offices, like at lunchtime and stuff like that, they go out of business. All these people, they have no work, they have no way of earning a living. It's all very well, these office people can work from home, but the people selling sandwiches and drinks and all that, they can't work from home, can they? Who are they going to sell sandwiches to at home? Themselves? But there's a whole industry that has come from the city, and people working in the city. There's a massive industry that's come from that. So Mollie Collies is behind that tree somewhere. Yes, she is. Was you hiding, Mollie Collie? Was you hiding behind the tree? Was you playing hide and seeky? You was? Okay, I found you. Did I find you? I did, I found you. There's Chewie, trying to play hide and seek. Hello, Chewie. You not quite got the idea to come out when you're found. Are you, Chewie, eh? Aye. No, yeah. And people are right about this cancel culture as well. That you seem to have a lot of people who seem to be sitting on their computers all day, looking for things that they can enrage against, looking for comments. And I was outraged. What these people are sending people who they're outraged by is absolutely ridiculous. Not only are they sending them hateful tweets, they're sending them pornographic tweets. Now, how on earth is Twitter allowing that? Twitter is supposed to be... I got temporarily blocked because I sent a message. God knows what it was. I don't know what it was. It was something to do with people were being stupid. And I think it was might have been early COVID. I was saying, well, maybe if they died, other people would be a bit more aware. And Twitter said it was threatening language or something, which it wasn't in any way, shape or form. So I had to delete the tweet in order for me to be able to use Twitter again. And you've got these people sending pornographic images to someone because they said something in an interview that they didn't like. Like you've got CNN, which is a major US network, talking about cervical cancer and screening, but saying anyone who has a cervix needs to contact this organisation to have a screening. Excuse me, wouldn't that be women? Why are you so careful not to say woman? It's because of this cancel culture. This incredibly stupid cancel culture that is just attacking people and organisations for saying things that is offensive to them. Now, I'd certainly suggest that to the majority of women, it's not offensive to call a woman a woman. It's only offensive to trans people. Now, trans people are a tiny percentage of the population. So we're having to change the whole of language because of a tiny percentage of the population. Crazy. Yeah, the word woman is being taken out of media. Especially when it's talking about anything that only refers to a natural woman. You can't have that. You can't use that anymore. It's insane. How on earth do we get to the situation where the word woman is offensive? I mean, these poor little trans people, I'm pretty sure they've gone through far worse than hearing that. I'm pretty sure that most of those people who are trans understand fully that they are not a natural woman. They've got to understand that. If they don't, they need some mental help. If they believe that suddenly declaring themselves as a woman makes them a woman completely and utterly, then they are deluded. And if they are deluded, they need help. Simple. Hi, Luce. How you doing, Bubs? So, it's a walk and talk today. Just talk about things that come on mind, I suppose. Right? But these are the things that face our societies, isn't it, really, right now? Yeah, the left has got far too strong in the extreme. The extreme left has taken over, or is trying to take over, certainly. And we've got to stop that. We've got to stop pandering to that. Because just because the extreme right had positioned for years on what we now view as extreme right, we never did. That was viewed as normal beforehand. There was somebody on talk radio earlier, a lady who had been in the army, Lieutenant Colonel, when she retired, I think. And she was talking about the fact that in the army, the heads of the army was like a little sort of boys' brigade. And even the head of the army admitted that. There's a bit of a lads group. I'm like, excuse me. Well, first of all, do something about it. Secondly, lads, they're grown men. If they're grown men, why are they behaving like boys? Yeah, with their little sexist views and all stuff like that. Hello, Chew. Hello, Mollie Collie. How you doing? Hello, Luce. Here she goes. Ah, Lucy. How you doing? There she's off. Oh, Chewie found a sticky. There you go, Chew. You take it, Chew. Oh, Lucy's going to get it. Lucy's going to steal it. Oh, now Mollie wants it. Oh, now Mollie wants it. But Lucy got it for now. I'm sure Lucy's going to have to put it down and change the position where she's holding it, because it's a bit unbalanced. There you go. Oh, she's leaving it for me to throw. You need it for Daddy, Lucy. Lucy, get this. There you go, Lucy. Yeah, better. Got a 3-way tug now. Here we go. Oh, Riley trying to get involved. Oh, Riley wants it as well. Oh, Riley, no, 4-way. There you go, Riley's involved. Here you go. Oh, Chewie's doing what he does. That's why he's called Chewie. He's chewing the stick. There you go, pups. Oh, we're going with tug. There you go. Tuggy. Tuggy. I'm going to go this way. Come on, Amber. They'll follow. They will follow, won't they, Amber? Yes, indeed. I mean, there's always subjects to discuss or to talk about, and undoubtedly these subjects are going to keep coming back. Because there was outrage of this cyclist who basically rides around London with his camera, looking through people's windows of drivers, so he can catch them looking at their phone. Then he will take pictures of that and the car and shop that person to the police, even if they're just sitting at traffic lights, so not moving. And they've just looked at their phone and he happens to get them at that time. Yeah, the person then gets banned from driving because of this. And this person does it basically as a full-time job. That's their job. That's what they do now. Drive around London all day and then posting his victories of he's got another driver banned because they looked at their phone. He is riding around on a bicycle using a camera taking photos of people in a car, right? If the person in the car was taking photos of him, that person with a camera with their phone, sorry, that person would therefore be banned from driving for using their phone. What's he using? How come he's not banned from cycling? How come what he's doing isn't counted as dangerous? But the driver sitting there at traffic lights, glancing at their phone, is counted as dangerous driving. Whereas a cyclist, whatever they do, isn't counted as dangerous. Crazy business, isn't it? There is a dog in the distance I just saw, but I think they may be going... Ooh, are they going or coming? Don't know, but we can step up here in a sec. Oops, sorry. I had the thing going down, wasn't I? Hi. Chewie, come here, mate. Come here, Choo-Choo. Amber. Stay with Dad. Be a good girl. We're just going to turn up here, I think. Or we can just turn back, actually. Nice, we go back. Yeah, right, we'll go back. Come this way. Come this way. There you go, we'll go back. We'll go back. We'll go back the way we came. Although we don't really want to go back the way we came. No. We'll find somewhere to go. I'll find somewhere to walk. We'll go over there. Over there, do. Come on, this way. Come over here. This way. Wait, this way. Come on, this way. Right, a tree's falling down. I looked at it. You coming, Chew? Chewie. This way. Chewie. Here. Over. Chewie, leave it. Come over. Under. Okay. I thought he was going to jump. Easy. You can easily jump there. Tell him to go over, come over. He goes under. That's not good, is it, really? Oh, dear me. Waiting for this person to go by with his doggy. Then we'll go back to the car. Well, the reason why I'm not going to walk all the way around again is because I parked the car in a position where we can get in easily from that route. So, see what I mean about consideration? That person can clearly see what my dog's over here. And what they're doing, they're standing waiting while their dog has a sniff. It's like, move your dog on around here. Then when your dog's past there, the dog can sniff as much as it likes. Right? Come on. Oh, jeez. See, this is what when I did a video about consideration, this is what I was talking about consideration. This person, therefore, is showing very little consideration. They're trying to walk a bit quicker now. Hello, Chew. How you doing? You can take it if you wish. I don't want it, though. Lucy got a sticky. You got a stick? Is that a big moustache? Lucy's got one of those handlebar moustaches. Or is that a sticky? Hello, Lucy. Lulu. Hello, Smiley Riley. Riley got a sticky as well. He's dropping it for his dad. Are you dropping it for your dad? Look at the waggy tail. Look at the waggy tail. You can't get it any closer to me now, can you, Riley? Right, that'll have to do. Right, I'll pause, end the video now. Right, you take care. God bless, and I will speak to you soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Mollie. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye to video, Mollie. Mollie, Cuddy.